Hi, my name's Laurel, and I just wanted to share my story with you today. I grew up in a Christian home, and I always believed in the Lord. I love the Lord with my whole heart. When I was 18, I was in a relationship, and I was so in love and just had stars in my eyes all the time. But when that relationship ended, something broke in me, and I just shut off all emotion. I started going to the clubs every weekend. I started smoking weed and drinking and sleeping around. And my life was just this double life where half of me was in the world and half of me so longed to be purified and to be reconciled with God. But there was just so much shame that I was trapped in the trauma I had lived in, and I didn't know how to get out. I was ashamed of who I've become, of what I had done. And as I entered into college, I began another relationship, and it was extremely abusive. It was with someone who had a totally different religion than mine, and I got just completely controlled in every aspect. And I actually ended up getting pregnant, and I was 3 weeks pregnant, and I was forced to have an abortion. And at that point, I had a mental breakdown, and I literally lost my mind, and I went through years of cycling with manic episodes of doing things that I would never do in my right mind and not remembering some of it, and it was just hospitalizations, relapse, rehab, just a struggle until one day I was so fed up with it. I hated who I was. I hated who I became. I hated that I felt so dirty and so stuck in shame and my sin that there was no hope for me. I was suicidal. I didn't want to keep going. I was too far gone until I just cried out to God on September 17th, 2017. I said, God, if I give my life to you, because I knew there was a calling on my life, but I wasn't ready for that responsibility. I said, God, if I stop smoking weed and I stop doing the things I do and I give you all of my heart and I go after you, will you save me? And on that day, he did. He rescued me. He heard my cry, and he reconciled me with him. And through his redeeming love, I found freedom from all addictions. But in that, I had to learn to forgive myself. It was a beautiful process of intimacy, growing with the Lord, where he came to the depths of my soul and the deepest places of my pain. And he just covered me with his love. And I had to come to terms with what I had done. I had to come to terms with my past in order to have a hope and a future. And when I was able to forgive myself, I could receive the fullness of God's redeeming love in my life. And the freedom I found in that allowed me to walk into my inheritance and to really walk into my identity of being a child of light. And then I also was able to go back to the painful memories and forgive the men in my life for the lies they spoke over me, for how they distorted my worth and my identity and my value, and forgive my abusers, forgive those who hurt me, because forgiveness is the ultimate key to freedom. And I've experienced so much freedom in my life and so much joy, because Jesus says those who have been forgiven much, they love much. And I have so much love in my heart because of Jesus and the love he's extended to me. I want everyone to be able to receive that, because God is real and you are never too far gone for his redemption, for his love, his mercy, and ultimately for his forgiveness.